Legendary television personality and media mogul Oprah Winfrey on Thursday sought to boost Democratic presidential candidate Kamala Harris's campaign. During a live-streamed event, Harris spoke at length with Oprah about her plans to cut costs for the middle class, restore a national right to abortion and address gun violence. The event, billed as Unite for America and hosted by Oprah Winfrey from suburban Michigan, one of this election's key battlegrounds, sought to tap into the same energy as long-running Oprah's talk show, which drove best-selling lists and allowed celebrities to share their softer side and everyday people to share their stories of struggle and inspiration. Well, there were plenty of celebrities on this show as well, like Bryan Cranston, Julia Roberts, Jennifer Lopez and Meryl Streep. But there were also stories of ordinary voters to promote Kamala Harris's message over the course of 90 minutes and draw a contrast with former President Donald Trump, the Republican presidential nominee. More than 300,000 people watched the Harris campaign live stream on YouTube alone, and the event was also streamed on other social media platforms. When Oprah asked her about her overnight transformation as she went from President Biden's running mate to being the Democratic presidential nominee after he suddenly exited the race in July, Kamala Harris said, "We each have those moments in our lives when it's time to step up. I felt a sense of responsibility, to be honest with you, and with that comes a sense of purpose." Interestingly and surprisingly, at one point, Harris reminded viewers that she actually owns a gun. That, in fact, seemed to surprise Oprah Winfrey. The US Vice President said, "If somebody is breaking into my house, they are getting shot." She quickly added, "I probably shouldn't have said that." Soon after, Harris said, "Assault-style rifles are designed to kill as many people as possible on a battlefield and do not belong on the streets of a civil society." Harris was given the chance to talk about her plans to reduce the cost of housing and lower taxes for the middle class as she took questions from voters in Michigan and Virginia. Harris has limited her interactions with the traditional media, instead prioritizing digital engagement and casual and often more controlled moments that her campaign hopes will reach voters who increasingly get their news from digital sources. Comedian Chris Rock, who also made an appearance at the event, said, "I want to bring my daughters to the White House to meet this black woman president." The event was meant as a unifying event of Harris supporter groups that spun off organically after a Black Women for Harris call drew tens of thousands of viewers and raised $1.5 million in the hours after Harris took over for Biden after he ended his campaign. They included white dudes for Harris, comedians for Harris, and Swifties for Harris. Oprah Winfrey ended with a call for all decent people, for all caring people, as she put it, to back Kamala Harris. And of Trump, she said, "We are better than this."
Look, my opponent, when he was told and knew about a shooting of a young girl, you know what he said? "Get over it. Get over it." No, we're not getting over it. No, and to the point, everyone should have a sense of collective responsibility for the children of our community.
Yes.
And understand their right to live and be safe.